all died of cancer in the mid to late 1970s. Cast member John Hoyt died of lung cancer in 1991. The skeptics had also pointed to other factors such as the wide use of tobacco. Of course, there we get into a multiplier effect, and the notion that cancer resulting from radiation exposure does not have such a long incubation period. The cast and crew totaled 220 people. By 1981, 91 of them had developed some form of cancer and 46 had died. Dr. Robert Pendleton, professor of biology at the University of Utah, stated, "With these numbers, this case could only qualify as an epidemic. The connection between fallout radiation and cancer in individual cases has been practically impossible to prove conclusively, but in a group this size, you'd only expect some 30 cancers to develop. I think the tie-in to their exposure on the set of The Conqueror would hold up in a court of law."
Absolutely it would. Except that radiation lawsuits are very, very, very difficult to prove. One person, Dr. Chris Busby, has won almost every, I think he's won every lawsuit that he was an expert witness in. And he was able to do it because he's British. He's not American. He was an expert witness here in the U.S. on the Simi Valley nuclear disaster in Los Angeles, and he won that lawsuit. Rocketdyne had a facility there in Simi Valley, which is in the northern part of LA, and they were operating an experimental or a research reactor because they were developing X-ray lasers for space weapons. Now, he went to Los Angeles for the law firm representing maybe 35 or 40 children. The parents had filed this lawsuit who had extremely rare cancers or died of very rare cancers. And the parents wanted to, they knew it was Rocketdyne. They wanted their day in court. And Chris finally tested the groundwater and discovered that there were very fresh, very short half-life fission products in the groundwater, the drinking water, which means that the reactor had to be operational at the time that he took the samples, because some of the short half-lives are hours or minutes or days, whatever. And when he got the results back, and there were fresh